2034. Dear Diary, today was our elementary reunion, class of 2014. It was so nice to see my previous teachers and childhood friends. It's amazing how everyone in my small 6th grade class turned out. I'm so happy and so proud. You literally need to hear this. Do you remember my BFF, Malia Otterbeck? Yes, Dr. Otterbeck, the pediatrician for my kids? Well, as it turned out, my class didn't produce 1, but 5 medical doctors. Cameron is now a surgeon. Kaylani is a pediatric allergist. Libby is an oncologist, and Mia is a family doctor. Tyler and Josh are proud NBA players. Tyler is playing for the Lakers, while Josh is currently playing for the Celtics. I guess he moved away for good after he got a basketball scholarship back in college. Shamari was also there too, though it was so nice of her to take a break from training. This year will be her last year, 4 gold medals and counting. Lauren was our Lauren, our Madre de Picasso, just donated some of her masterpieces in the school. It was nice of her. The school will showcase her artwork for all the students to see. She was also featured in the Artist magazine last year. Grace works as a photographer for National Geographic. She's been to so many beautiful places. Her work has been featured in the magazine. Ella, on her 2nd term being the state governor of Washington State, and Caden on his 1st term as the Senate office. I'm glad to know that both of them are great model citizens and outstanding leaders who work for the people. Sadly, Carson's not here, but if he was, here it goes. Carson, Alfredo, and Brendan are proud owners of the CAV Manufacturing Company. Get it? CAV? Well, they currently employ hundreds of workers here in Washington. Adrian is the newest senior engineer for Boeing. Thank you for the great improvements for our airplanes today. Jeremiah is a game programmer and a beta tester for Unity 3D. His newest game came out 3 months ago and sure hit for all the online gamers. I almost missed Brian in the crowd until he came up to sing for our class. I hear his songs all the time on the radio, but it was pretty cool to have a mini concert in our reunion. Bella is still in the high fashion model industry. She's so tall and pretty. As usual, she looks fabulous. Bella's clothes were all designed by Carmen, the famous Carmen. All of her fashion designs are showcased worldwide. Mason is the head of the engineer department of Google. I work with him on the side. He helps me with the IT department of my company. I test his computer skills. Kyler just got back stateside. He plays soccer for the U.S. men's national team. Their team just came back from Brazil. We're getting free tickets from the Super Bowl, thanks to Liam, the newest coach of the Seattle Seahawks. Markel and Dan are just not any NFL players earning big bucks, but they've been busy doing charity work too. How humble of them giving back. Cody followed his dreams into entering the Navy. Now he is Captain Cody Riley. And then there's Nate. Do you remember the last business trip I had in Singapore? Well, as it turned out, Nate was the pilot in our flight from Seattle to Japan, and I didn't even know it. It's truly amazing how time flies. 20 years to be exact. It's brought so many happy memories just to be in the school. I'm glad that I'm still very good friends with my BFFs back then. I hope our kids will grow up and become good friends too. Anyways, that's all for now. I better go to bed soon. I have an early flight to catch tomorrow. Always, Jude. What I read is a glimpse of what our future can bring. So many possibilities, so many potentials. To my peers, teachers, school staff, and principal, good morning. I'm very honored and excited to stand up here today to speak to all of you, to my fellow 6th graders. We are finally here. After years of waiting and countless pages of homework, we've reached our first educational milestone. This year has been one of the best. We have wonderful teachers who patiently work with us, who try their very best to keep our learning fun. To Mrs. Winter and Mr. Webb, I can't thank you enough we can't thank you enough for all the things you've taught us. I'd also like to mention Mrs. Heather for your awesome job being the reset ninja. I've made friends, we've all made friends in fact. We enjoy the company of each other. To my friends, thank you. Thank you for all the funny and corny jokes, the socialization, the little drama here and there, and the sleepovers. I hope our friendship will never end. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family for always being there for me. Without their support, I don't think I would be up here speaking today. Friends, when one door closes, another one just opens. As we start a new chapter in our lives, remember, be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you.
Now my class speaker, Sage Brewstead.